Oh, why do I always have to get opponents like these? 2160 Nurgle. Yay! That's gonna hurt again. That is going to hurt again so much. Ah. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. I get 380k in petty cash. Let's check out his team first. So, 3 rerolls is good, of course. 12 players is fairly lean. We've got a Strength 4 Pastigore with Dodge, Block, Sure Hands. Oh, cool. He's got a Strength 4 Ball Carrier. Isn't that lovely? That Pastigore is a pest. This guy as well. Wrestle, Tackle, Strip Ball. Oh, God, this guy has built this team efficiently. That's not good. 3 guard players in total. We've got lots and lots of... Oh, boy. What does he... Oh, he also has Block, of course. He's also got a Niggling, but I doubt that's gonna play a big role. Oh god, I do not have a source, but I can tell you about the quarantine in a moment because I think I still have it memorized mostly. Yes, Sleebly might be a good choice here. Could also be because it's an additional Strength 4 player here, yeah. And then 130 left. Might as well. Let's go aggressive. If I'm gonna lose this one, we're gonna at least go big. There we go. Yeah, the extra apothecaries is what I usually would go for, but we might as well try. I rarely go for star players, but taking 2 extra apothecaries, 2 babes, and stuff like that could have been better. He's gonna hurt us. He's got a lot of Claw, Mighty Blow, he's got Piling On, he's got Tackle, all he needs. So, Corn Demon team. Their linemen are the Cultists. They are 6-3-3-8, and they have access to general and passing skills, which is weird, and they start with Frenzy. That's all they have. We'll go on off, please. The only thing I'm missing is their costs. I do not know their costs, basically. Then we've got the Corn Heralds, which are also 6-3-3-8. They have general and strength access. They start with... Horns, Frenzy, and Juggernaut. Then we've got the Bloodletters, which are 6-3-3-7. Have general, strength, and agility access, so they have a really good access, but their armor value 7 costs them a little bit. They have Horns and Juggernaut. You can have 4 of those. You can have 2 Heralds, by the way. You can have 4 of the Bloodletters. They're the only ones on the team that don't have Frenzy, basically. So that's where those come from. And then you have the Corn... Oh god, what's the big guy called? Seriously? He's asking me if I want to avoid the slaughter? Isn't that lovely? Why would I give up? See, this is what's wrong with Blood Bowl, basically. Oh no. Yeah, the Bloodthirster. Thank you, Wolfbark. He is 6'5", I believe. I'm gonna continue in a moment here. I do need to pay a little bit of attention to what I'm doing. We wanna keep him off the pitch. We want the block on the pitch. And then the strength 3 probably. Yeah, that seems like the right thing to do. One here, one there. And then one in the middle as well, I believe. So we can start by going after these guys. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see. There we go. So he's 6'5", so he's a pretty fast guy. He's got Wild Animal. Oh, nice. We both got a bribe. Ooh, well, he does have a dirty player. I do not. He's got Frenzy, Horns, Juggernaut, which makes him a really good big guy right from the get-go, basically. With that. And I know that I should not have done it this way, by the way. I'm very much aware of that. The way I blocked here with the Frenzy going first. A bit of an issue. But if I saw Frenzy, Horns, Juggernaut, Wild Animal, Regeneration, and Claw, I believe. But they do not have mutation access. So that's one of the issues that this team has. But I just love all the Frenzy and stuff like that. So, what do we hit now? I could go try to eat the Beast, but the Beast has Stand Firm, so if I don't knock it down, and I do need more than one assist to get it, it will cost us. So I'm not really in favor of that, which means we are going to go for option B, which is go for... this guy. Although I would like to disengage if we fail, so if we only push, which is why we're blitzing from there. And then we Wild Animal. Oh, no, we don't Wild Animal. We Foul Appearance, so we do not do anything at all. That's also okay, I guess. Well, it kind of has to be. We've got these. We've got him. Gonna do that. Move him up a bit. I should pick up the ball, but I still would like to do this block first. Which comes with our usual issues since we do not have block on our Crocs. I'm actually considering... Okay, I've got another skin here. Yeah. We are gonna go foul that Nurgle warrior now before I pick up the ball. It's a bit risky because we could lose him, but I do have a bribe. So let's go for the 6+ foul here. Nothing. Wow. Just roll the 5. Sure. That seems reasonable. And then we fail the pickup, which I'm not going to reroll. Yet. We can't really afford to. So this side is a little bit more open than I really want it to be. So we'll have to wait and see. I wouldn't mind him rolling a 1 there, because everything that's next to the Beast will most likely be stuck there for a long while as well. So I have 1 less guard than he does. I do have the strength advantage though. We have 7 strength 4 players plus the strength 5 guy. He has 2 strength 4 players less, I believe. He's got the 4 Nurgle warriors plus the 1 ball carrier with the strength plus and then the Beast. So yeah. But obviously the skinks are only strength 2. We'll have to wait and see what that's going to be. But overall, this seems okay. Okay, he moves the Beast, the Nurgle Beast, just over there. Which means if we go in this direction, we can get away from it. The thing is, his question already gives us so much information about what kind of player he is. He's used to getting given up against. He knows that people don't like playing against teams like these. The issue is, I don't really care. So... If we're gonna get beaten up, we're gonna get beaten up. It's just part of the game, as we can see here. But it also might mean that he is very focused on bashing because he wants to force me to concede, basically. He just doesn't know that I will not do that. Pretty much. So we'll have to wait and see. The issue is he's playing it fairly smart right now. He's got the KO against us instantly. Well, not instantly, but he's got that. He's got the Beast here, so my first instinct was to go there, but he's also stronger in terms of his defense right there, which is part of the issue. Well, it's actually okay-ish. Well, I wanted to disengage. And I'm not getting armor breaks. That's part of the problem right now that we are facing. And then the double skulls don't help. here. And follow. Yes. Come on. There we go. Injury. Thank you. Lovely. And he doesn't regenerate, so this guy's already toast now. Aw, he's so cute. He called me a noob. I assume that nub is supposed to be a cool way of writing noob. Because I'm so hip with the kids, I know that. Well, you know what I mean. Let's play this somewhat safe. Let's pull a Saurus back to cover the ball, because I'm gonna have to try and pick it up now. And the pressure... Fucking game. Sure! Seriously, buddy? You're now complaining after the first turn of things going not exactly your way? Aww, it's always so fun to play against guys like these. Do I have a reason to mute myself again and not see what he's writing? I think we might approach that in a little while. How do we... The issue is still... This is still very strong. I'm trying to decide where to blitz. Who I blitz with is fairly obvious right now. It's basically... It needs to be the Crocs. We won't really get around that. Ah, he's so eloquent. So I could go after this guy, but he's got block dodge. So that's not really the best option for us, which means we should go to here. Yeah, I know the clock. I'm running down on 30 seconds now. But thanks for pointing that out. Let's blitz there. Get it. It's also a better chance to injure something, which might aggravate him even more, which would be kind of fun. Wouldn't it? Oh, look at that. I've got a player advantage now. Aw, yep, he's gonna get muted in a moment. This is so fun. Always nice to play against guys like these. I do enjoy that so much. Honestly. Don't know what I would do without people like these. So we've got all of this. I am still running out of time, so I do have to keep doing things of the block variety. So we do that, we do this, we move him down to here to cover the ball. Oh, come on. Yeah, now you're just gonna... Seriously? I've never run into an opponent like this. This is just funny. Seriously. I mean, we've had one a few weeks ago that was kind of annoying, but not this level of annoying. So he's gonna get officially... Oh, whoops, paused. And the pause. That was a misclick. He's just gonna... We're just gonna... do that now. Sound... Hide opponent's messages during a match. I don't need to see you... I don't need to see him insulting me. That's not something I really look forward to. God damn. But yeah, so we've got the injury, we've got the KO. He can still pressure us. We're by no means safe yet, but we've got a decent setup. I've got a player advantage of 1 by now, or right now. I've got some setup, some block setups that could work with Mighty Blow players that would help. But now the Beast is also in our way again, which is a problem. So let's see what he ends up doing with that. Syphilis there. Morning. How are you? Oh, yep, that's... Aww. That's kind of funny, though. Aw, no injury. That would have been better. Well, that's a 1 die. That isn't. Well, yeah, that still is. Okay. We are still in some trouble here, because I need my assists. Basically, yeah, I guess this is the block we have to start with. Oh, no, that's a mistake. I'm gonna have to risk the push, unfortunately. Yeah, that was my mistake. That was very, very dumb. We got lucky here. I'm still going down to 1 reroll, which isn't good. But that was a dumb, dumb thing to do. That was not smart. But it ultimately worked out, so we're not gonna complain too much there. Okay, we've got him being on that right now. We've got these guys over there, which means we really would like to do something to you guys back here. But I can't really risk to blitz with him, since that's a GFI, which now is no longer a viable option, basically. So we'll do that, yeah. Got the diving tackler right there. Yeah. No, we need to move first. No, I'm gonna... Ugh, no, I need to move first. Let's see, how far can this guy go? He can go up to there. So we'll go down here. The issue with Shogath is he has a niggling. If he gets hit with these guys with Tackle Mighty Blow, there's a real good chance that he's gonna go down. Nice, he also goes down. If we had only pushed him, would have been fine as well, because then the Crocs could have done something. I'm actually considering not using the Crocs right now, but I think we should. Yeah, okay. But he is going to stay, though, because I don't want this guy to move. And he does have break tackle, doesn't he? No, he doesn't. He's got grab, he's got guard. Stand firm. He's just gonna stay there. We're gonna have to live with that. But this is fine. These guys are completely out of position. We only have... the only free piece that he can move back here right now is him. And he's slow. So he's bringing this guy back, which he needs to. So we are in a pretty good position right now, actually. I still have my wizard. I would like to keep that for his offense, obviously. But it's always so fun, really. My god, why am I even showing this again? I should just not press this. Why people feel the need to insult you. Being internet strangers. Oh yeah, we do have the bribe. I just didn't have a free skink right now to do much with that. Lovely, he's only pushing me. So he's disengaging. He's still not playing a dumb game. He's freeing up the player here to bring him back for defense. So he knows what he needs to do. That's another reason why I don't understand why people feel the need to insult you. If they know what you do, what you need to do to play a good game here, why would they resort to starting to insult somebody? What do they gain from that? I don't understand that, basically. Yes, I would like to stand firm, because I don't want him to move. He would have followed and moved out of there, but he's also a greedy pile-oner. He didn't get through my armor. I'm just not a fan of piling on when you're not through the armor. So this might cost you now, buddy. Well, it depends on where the beast goes. I assume he's going to pull the beast back, though, to here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he is aware of what he needs to do, basically. We see that. And then the beast fails. Ah, so nice. Which also means we can now move him away. Oh, it's so good. We've got this, which we are gonna do because we want the extra assist here plus the guard placement, even though I'm next to his Beast of Nurgle. Pretty much, and yeah, you're right. With him piling on, the Beast didn't have a buddy anymore and needed the 4+. So stay there once again for the assist. He might be able to stand up in a moment, but do I really want that? What I'd really like is foul him, of course. But I'd also like an additional assist there, if we can swing it. I'm just trying to figure out how to go about this. Yeah, this guy also has dodged, so there's a very limited window where I will be able to knock him down. I think I am gonna be the dumb one that risked this block. Okay, it's just a push, but a push here is good enough. Because it allows me to disengage with Xesanoth and move him over here as an additional assist. Next up, let's do this. We are going... I'm gonna take my time, basically. We are in no rush to score this right now. We've got a decent position, but I do want to move up a little bit. So next... Yeah, this could hurt Groth now, unfortunately, because I'm going to stick next to the beast. So I'm not going to disengage there, most likely. I get caught and don't get through. That is pretty bad. Okay. But still manageable. So next up is the Blitz. Push him down here. Okay, and then out to there. Afterwards, okay. Am I okay with him moving? I think we're just gonna stay there, yes. Right here, and then we GFI once to make that a 2-die block. And try to just get that. Okay, it's just a push. But that is good enough. Go there and follow as well. I don't really want this guy to move around. We're fine. That the bribe just didn't do anything. First we roll a 5 on the first foul, and then we roll a double 1 on the second foul. It's just a bummer. It's not good. And it puts me in a bad position right now. But we'll see what that will bring us. Ah, his beast has block. That would have been perfect for us. If that had led to a turnover, I would have been very happy. Right now, this is a dangerous spot for him to just stand up, of course, since I will be able to surf him if he ends up doing that. So he either needs to dodge or just leave him there, or he needs to blitz here, which he doesn't really want to do. And right now I can go in both directions. And he's pulling players down here. He's going back to being a little bit more bashy. He does get the knockdown here. Not surprising, but it does take away a player from his defense. And he KOs Olkoth in the process. Oh well. So I've got 2 KOs right now. Right now I'm happy about Sleebly because I do need the strength advantage here. And having an additional player with strength 4 on the pitch helps. It also means my skinks are less likely to get hit. It's interesting that he does go for Sleebly though. Of course I'm going to stand firm. But now Sleebly is also dead. So there's that. So that was a very, very short visit from him, I guess. Oh boy. Yeah, that's not ideal. And then he makes that dodge, so I do not like that one bit, of course. This is actually pretty difficult still, because he's here. I know where I want to go. Does that help? So... that does not help that much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. All I would need to do is the issue is I need to start with this block, and I don't want to. Because it opens this up for me to go all the way back to there, which is where I want to be. Basically. So we're gonna do this differently, I think. He's gonna go there. We will blitz, like so. Ideally with a knockdown, thank you very much. Put him in there so that he does not move. My ammo breaks also just do not work, unfortunately. And then, well... it's gonna cost us, but I'm gonna do it. We'll put him up there. And then we move him through. There we go. Because right now he has no player that he can actually hit me with. This is a 1-die and it will not get better, so we cannot free him up. Which means we need to move this skink first. Possibly to here just to lock him down, basically. That's what I'm thinking about. No, okay, he's knocked down. We're gonna do this instead. That's turning this into a 3-die. Not quite as efficient, but it makes this block safer. We roll a 1 though. That's pretty bad now. That's really bad timing. We cannot really afford that one. I'd love to do this 1-die block here. The issue is that I'm gonna lose this one. Oh god. I probably shouldn't have done that one, to be honest. Should I stay or should I go? I need to stay there, unfortunately. As much as it pains me. Okay, nope. Tentacles keep us suctioned in there. So there's a decent chance. Well, there's not a decent chance, but there is a chance for him to get us. I think. So first, just getting a push there is obviously good for us, at least for next turn. It doesn't help us right now. Oh, and then I also did my spacing wrong. Whoops. So that's a 3-die blitz. That's the issue. That was a mistake from me. I got the... I got it wrong. Oh god, we get so lucky though. Holy crap. Okay, how much... Where did he start from? From here. It's gonna be able to get that. You know what? We'll go up. I can't disengage from him anyways. This guy's got tackle. We go there. I think that's the right spot. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. As long as I don't fail my dodge now, we should be through. Yeah, I made an error with the spacing there. I should have put him one space further down. I don't know why I did that. That was a slip up. Also, just to point it out, it worked here, but I shouldn't have blocked Xehanort with this guy with Xehanort, basically, because he has block dodge. So if we had only ended up pushing him, he could have freed this guy up and moved him over here. Basically, that's what this comes down to. Thank you for falling down, and that's a reroll. No, he already used a reroll. So he's just down. Block him. Thank you. Push him over to there and stay. We activate him and block with Nyctalios. Because all I really want right now is this, basically. No. Yes, I do, but no. It doesn't change anything, basically. Even if we only end up pushing. He's got dodge again, so getting the knockdown there is difficult. Should have tried to free up the tackle player, I think. Well, we could have served him. But I also don't really want to risk that. We've got all this going, so let's see. Okay, we score. It does give him 3 turns to score against me. But this puts me in the lead. I'm usually better on defense than on offense. We definitely score. We get a chance to get 2 of our KO'd guys back. I think we've got 2 KOs. Yeah, we've got Dead Sleebly and 2 KO'd Saurai. His KO also comes back. So he still has 11 players. I have 11 players as well, I believe. But we're just a little bit under strength right now. Unfortunately, he still has a bribe, while I do not. So do we keep the tackler, or do we put the tackler or the mighty blow on the line of scrimmage? That's the question right now that we have to ask ourselves. The answer to that is I do not know right now. Because he does have a bunch of dodge guys, and because of that I think Daoloth might be better off the line of scrimmage. The issue with that being Mighty Blow would give us a better chance at removing players, so having the Mighty Blow around for sure does have its benefit as well. But the guys that do have dodge are the ones that are also the most dangerous ones to get rid of. I think I'm going to stick with the Tackler. Ideally, that one is a little bit more important. We got lucky with that score. The 3 die, the 6 dice against the guy should have resulted in a POW. Statistically speaking. It just didn't. And so we got extremely lucky there. I probably shouldn't have been able to score there. That was an oversight. But we'll see. But so far, we're in the lead. We've got an injury against him already. He is the saltiest person on the planet. And now we just have to hope that he does not hurt me so much. And I still have my wizard that can screw him over quite a bit if we get lucky. Getting the extra reroll is lovely. I do appreciate that. That I do appreciate quite a bit less, though. Not that it was unlikely for him to pick it up. He does have sure hands, but him just catching that out of the scatter is nope. Unnecessary. Nice, just a push. Where's his piling on piece? There is his piling on guy. Yeah, oh boy, he's gonna go for underbite, isn't he? I can't, what's the word? I can't, no, he pushes him back. Oh, that's good. I can't really hide him. He needs to be out there. But so far it took him 3 blocks to get a knockdown without an armor break, so we are already in a decent spot, which means if he keeps pushing here more, he needs to blitz now to get the knockdowns there. So we're good. While we do that, let me post the poll again. I want to see what's in the lead right now. So the current poll, in case anybody is new right now, is to decide what fun team I'm going to create, fun/stunty. So it's between vampires, goblins, ogres right now. Those are the 3 that I would be interested in playing. Nice. That's a 1 on the blitz. Oh, it's nice when things fail for bash teams like these. I've got no sympathy for this guy. As soon as he started insulting me, it was over, basically. That's just not something he'd do. So I am happy about every bad thing that's going to happen to him, basically. So yeah, I wanna start playing a little bit for the fun teams in some areas. So those are the 3 teams, and we're gonna do 1 match of that, I think, today as well. And right now, you guys can vote on what team it will be, pretty much. So go ahead and do that right now. Once again, vampires 2 votes, goblins 3 votes, ogres no votes yet. I mean, I don't want to, but I also want to. Look at this. Why would I not fireball this? There's so many targets, and we get injuries. So the beast regenerates, which is unfortunate. And that's all that it does. So the wizard was not really worth it. If the beast hadn't regenerated, this would be beautiful. But it didn't. But it did, so we don't actually gain anything there. Okay, let's see. Nice, got the stuff. So, first of all, assist. We more than 1 assist. I see. That's even more annoying. We are taking some risks right now with all of this. But what can you do? So go to there. Do we follow though? Because if we stay, we knock him down. I want to get a shot at the ball carrier, but getting that is kind of difficult right now if I don't follow here. But we also need the assist. So ultimately, we do not follow there. Okay, that's just a push. That's okay, though. There's a guy lying there. That's what keeps us from hitting him, basically. But... nope. My big guy is just not being very cooperative today. You know what? Yeah, we'll do this. Okay, he's gonna move to here. These guys are fine where they are right now, so if we blitz like this... I get a second attempt, okay. Do this and that, because I do want a player on his ball, on the ball carrier. Does turn this into a 1-die though. Oh yeah, that was the dumb move there. I see. I set up the assists wrong. Or the push from him. I should have pushed him back, then we would have kept the assist. So that was a bit of a mistake, but we'll make do. I am still tempted to foul though. So right now this would be an 8+ foul. Actually, oh, him over there. Also an 8+, we could make that a 7+. And get all the skings over there, basically. I think I'm gonna risk fouling here and removing stuff from him. But it needs to be the few guard that he has and also the higher strength players. Stunned and send off. That's bad. So my fouls really are not working out. I rolled a double on 3 consecutive fouls. I got through for the first time, but only a stun. So none of this is really good. He does have a potential chance to score in this half with this, because my defense is not looking very strong right now. Well, he's all clumped up here with my guys, but if he can clear himself out of there, which through chain pushing should be pretty easy, he might be able to make it down there. But he needs to set up a scoring threat this half, or not this half, this turn. And right now all we have to really hope for is that he doesn't remove anything more from me, since he will be at 11 players still. This guy's gonna come back. I'm gonna be at a bad spot. We've got a skink knocked out now, thanks to the foul, and Olkov needs to come back. Otherwise, the second half, when he is back on offense, will not be pretty. And now he's finally going for the skink, so that's also an issue. That's the risk I took there. Okay, nothing. Whew. Oh yeah, please dodge like that. Please do. We'll see. So unfortunately, it just wasn't worth it with the fouling and the wizard as well. If the injury had done more, it really would have worked. But that was, what, 7 targets for me to hit there? 6 or 7? It's just such a good chance that we are gonna do something with that. Yeah, he's trying to shut me out there right now. So this guy can move freely. Okay, that works for him. Yeah, I misplayed this. I shouldn't have gone this aggressive in there. I should have been more defensive. I should have kept the skinks further back to give myself a better shot at making this work. And that is on me now. I also can't afford to take this block, because if we fail, he is not gonna be able to dodge out there easily. We also need the assist down here. He's got sure feet. As long as we don't roll a double 1, we're good. So I think the next thing to do, unfortunately, already, is this blitz. So... blitz. If we roll a 5+, which we didn't, I would have dodged here as well. Now I need to... oh no. I still need to do it. Crap. I didn't even realize. Yeah, that's bad. Well... Geronimo? Oh, we made it. But we don't make that one. Ooh, that was the first GFI as well. And I need a POW. I rolled a double 1. Okay, so... that one's completely on me. Holy crap, that's bad. And I'm also going to be the dumb one that appos the badly hurt against him. Yeah, I'm not... as much as I'm okay with how we went through in the first half, in the first area there, this was just dumb. I made so many errors there, which now allow him to tie the score, most likely. At least, in the first half. I should not have let that happen. That was such a bad play from me that led to this. That was so dumb. But ah well, he's still not through. First of all, he needs to get rid of him or dodge away, and then there are still 2 GFIs that could keep him there. But now the injuries are gonna stick, and there might be permanent ones in there. So yeah, like that, so I get the instant regret on having appoed him. But if I want to stand a chance, I needed my Saurus, basically. And I needed the best Saurus that I had, and so I decided to appo him. So now I'm completely out of inducements. Sleepy is dead. The wizard didn't do much. I gave the bribe completely failed. The what's the word? Obviously the apothecary did work here, but now we just instantly got another injury with a niggling. So I'm... do we have jump up? What did I miss there? I don't... it's fine. This just didn't quite work out the way I wanted to. That was pretty dumb. But he's also going for all the blocks first right now before he's doing anything else. He's already blitzed as well. With that. Yeah. Yep, there we go. So the second half is gonna hurt because he's back on offense like he is now. And now we are no longer looking good. Let's see. Can he run through? He can. Okay. It's my own fault. I allowed him to just do this. I also probably should have done the 2 GFIs. And put myself in front of him so that he has to dodge through me. I made a bunch of errors there. That was a bad 2 turns. That was not good. And then the KOs both stay out. Perfect. So everything in that just goes wrong right now. I'm down to 4 Saurai where I had 7 previously. Oh god, yeah. Are in a lot of trouble. Thanks to this. Thanks to me. God damn. How do we play this? Because I can't keep myself safe anymore here. Now this is gonna hurt. There's a very good chance that he's gonna pummel us into the ground and I'm gonna regret everything. But what can you do? So let's pull these guys a little bit further back. Just force them to do more. We rolled 2 ones there. Well, what can you do? Let's see. If only he hadn't regenerated. It would have been a lot better. And, I mean, now this makes things worse. Because he has 2 bribes now. He's got a player advantage. I've got 3, 6, 8 players left, so he already has 3 more players on the pitch than I do. Which means for him, losing a rotter is not a big deal. So he's gonna start fouling even more. So he's gonna feel validated in him being a jackass right now, basically. It's just me going back to him insulting us in the beginning there, or me to be exact. So he has no reason to grow as a person, basically, because it works for him what he's doing here right now. And I have a bribe, yes, but so far all of my fouls have failed. Even though I tried to get good fouls going, and I just don't have the manpower anymore to foul something efficiently anyways. So him getting a second bribe just makes matters worse for us. It does not help us at all, but it helps him a lot. And that's a problem. So all we can hope for is that he's gonna start making mistakes now, that he's gonna do risky, stupid plays, or not protect the ball as well, get a turnover that I can steal the ball and run away with it. It's unlikely, but it's possible. So we had a good run on the first few turns, and now things are turning out the way you would expect them to turn out, basically. But this might be the thing that we need. That scatter does potentially allow us to get the ball. So I am all in favor of that. And I really want to blitz with the Crocs. But I also know that it's a problem. So first we need to cover the ball, though. Let's get Shogath on that. Gonna go over there. Yeah, unfortunately, the blitz with the Crocs needs to be the next thing that we do. A push is good enough, basically, because it does just allow us to have to deal with one less tackle zone on the ball right now, which is all we really need, basically. So he's the one that is supposed to pick up the ball, which means he needs to be right there to cover this side. Yeah, if it doesn't work, all it does is put myself in an even worse position. But it's the only chance that I really have to go for this, so we do need to do this and also take a reroll. But we do not get that. So the ball scatters over there. At least I still have 2 tackle zones on it, with the Crocs as well. But a scatter down here would have been greatly appreciated. But we didn't get that. So now he's gonna wreck us even further. Let's see what this is gonna be. There we go. Just a stun though, so still on the pitch. Still possibly able to do stuff. Only a push there is nice. I mean, this is also something, basically, what I was waiting for. This is a risky block, all things considering. He's got a lot of safe options, even the blitz. But although well, maybe blitzing the Crocs first. But this guy doesn't have block. I don't have block either, but I do have at least that dodge. But if he had rolled a double both down, for example, now, it could have at least cost him a reroll. So I'm waiting for occurrences like this, where the dice aren't kind to him right now, because that's basically the only thing we can go for. He didn't expose himself a bunch in the first half. I didn't see any glaring mistakes in his gameplay. That's the issue. So we have to hope that now that he's got a clear advantage over us, he's gonna lose focus a little bit and start making mistakes. And in my opinion, a block like this as his second action is a bit of a mistake. Not necessarily, but it's one of the riskiest moves he could take at that point. Since a double both down, rerolled into something similar can happen. And it just didn't. It's fine. At least he didn't get a defender down, which would have been even worse. So now at least he's still giving an assist, so we can block him again next round. We've got the guard here. I still think he's gonna blitz the Crocs, because he wants to remove all the tackle zones and then pick up the ball. I mean, that just needs to happen. But now he needs to work a little bit harder for it, since if he's only gonna end up pushing us, also, we would not have moved. But, that's a dead Crocs. Yeah, when it rains, it pours, basically. So I regret everything. I stand by the apothecary choice. Yes, I know it was not smart. I know how risky it was. I still stand by it, though. God damn it. And now he's got the ball picked up and he's in his cage and I'm gonna be toast. So that's the match, basically. He's gonna be a very happy Nurgle player and I'm gonna regret everything that I can regret. Oh well. What can you do? And even that is a smart play. It's a bit of an unnecessary play, but it's the right thing to do, because I saw that, basically. we've got the skinks here. One of them has strength 3, so get an assist, negate this assist, blitz from there with a 2. No, even then it would be a 1 die because he's got strength 4. I keep forgetting that he's got a strength 4 ball carrier. Well, then there's that, but there's just nothing we can do about that. I do still have a potential avenue to attack him, but it's not an easy one. This knockdown is the start of that, though. And then we stay. Okay, at least we get a KO against the piling on guy. That's an important tidbit. I cannot get an assist here in any way. But that's the unfortunate thing once again, because we can do this now. It's not a 6+ dodge, I have break tackle. It's still not a good dodge, but it's a possibility at least. But I do need to remove the tackle zone there, basically. Or not the tackle zone, the assist, so that I get the 1 die. It's a horrible chance, but it's the only chance that we have left, basically. We use break tackle, which is exactly the 4+ that we need. And then I roll a 1 on the GFI again, because that's just what I do. He does have dodge, though. So I would have needed a POW for that to do anything, and it just didn't. So I'm trying to get the shots where I can take them. That was one of the last chances I would have gotten, I think, or maybe the last chance to get the ball. Now, this obviously is going to cost us more. And he's gonna just run past me, he's gonna knock me into the ground. It's basically done now. I will not be able to prevent that anymore. That was our last shot to really do anything. But I mean, if I roll a 1 on the GFI again into a skull, there's not much we can do about that. It's still my own fault that we're gonna lose this now. As much as I want to blame him for that. The fact that I allowed him to score down here, that I went with this, was my own choice. If I had played defensively and safe, he would not have been able to break through. I went into aggressive there to try and get the ball, and that was a mistake. And that's costing us now. Basically, we're gonna pay for it until the end of the match. Ugh, god damn it. Down there. And now we can also afford to take those rerolls to try and remove more players. He's got a niggling as well, so I can definitely see why he wants to do that. But yeah. I know why I'm losing this one. We still had I'm still not gonna blame myself completely. The 3 failed fouls, the skulls that we had from time to time, at least this one here right now. The double 1 on the GFI down here, all that stuff did not help our case, basically. So I'm not gonna blame myself completely there, but yeah, we had a good part in all of this happening. But oh well, what can you do? It happens. The main issue here is that we are losing a lot. We just got the Croxigore to be able to do something somewhat okay. And he's gonna keep fouling since he does have the 2 bribes. It's not really pretty. This will hurt. But I mean, we're still not a pixel hugger, so I lose my players. What do you freaking do? It happens. We're gonna rebuild. The unfortunate thing is, it's never the skinks, basically. That's why my skinks look the way they do. They don't die for some reason. It's always the Saurai, and he's got a niggling. I don't want to keep a guy with a niggling, but we also can't really afford to keep that. Or to fire him right now. So he might stick around. Because we're gonna have to replace Oryx first. We can replace Oryx. I do have the money for that. That's at least something. But yeah, that's basically it. I mean, this is still not through. Pretty much. This is the first thing we do now. And we fail because he's got tackle and I can't dodge. So I'm gonna take my last reroll. Yes. There we go. I think the smartest choice for him would be to stall this out and score on turn 16. Syphilista. And not risk this. I have a natural 1-turner with him. Without a reroll now, he might... I mean, he could... It could work out for him, basically. It's not out of the question, but if he wants to really play it safe, he should... He should score quick. He should stall this out. But now, that's basically... It's never over till it's over. And that's why I'm so happy right now. I got the dodge. I got the knockdown. We actually got the POW as well. No armor break, which would have been perfect, but we got this right now. I really want to put him over there to cover the ball, but I am worried that that's going to end in failure. It's also going to set up a very easy serve for him, so we are not going to do that. But once again, it cost him a turn right now. Oh, goddamn. Score quick or draw time. Yeah, I still think... In that outcome, stalling, I mean, both have its benefits. If we look at it just objectively, he should score quickly. Because if he had scored in turn 13, let's say, because he couldn't have scored in turn 12 now, he would have given himself 3 turns to score. Which would have meant he had turn 12 and 13 now to keep beating on my team and fouling and stuff like that. So let's assume he removes 1 player per turn. Which would mean I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 players left on the pitch right now, so if he had removed 1 per turn, we would have gone down to 3. And that, with the 3 KOs, meant at most I could have gone up to 8 players again. With him still being at least 10, assuming I don't remove anything from him. So he has a clear advantage, reroll-wise and otherwise, so there was a good chance that he could have just dominated me and had the 3 turns to steal the ball again and score again, give himself more SPP. The stalling would have been the safer option though, basically, because right now he has complete control of the pitch, which he cannot guarantee himself if this happens, basically. If these guys come back and he doesn't remove anything more. It's unlikely, but I also, in that case, I would have gotten a chance to use my 1 turn to score again, and he doesn't want to give me that chance. So, both sides have their advantages. There's a clear point to be made that scoring quickly would be the right call. But he's also doing a stupid thing right now. It's so good that he does stuff like this. He keeps us in the game right now. It's not me that's keeping me in the game right now. Him doing that keeps us in the game. Because he just KO'd his own ball carrier because he did not see my diving tackle. Which is... very, very good. I'm so happy about that. The main issue that we have right now is I have exactly 1 skink left. So our options are still very limited, but the way he's playing this right now, we have an actual chance of still winning this or keeping the tie, and getting these removals right now is so good. Ah, I'm so happy. Okay, he can't really reach. He can reach. He's alone, though. But I do not want to... do this. No, that's just going to give him the free block, though. But we do not really have a big choice. Okay, so we do that. I want to dodge with him, but I don't want to roll a 1. So I think, unfortunately, he's going to have to stand up, and the tentacles could also keep him in there, and then he's gonna try to pick up the ball. So that's basically what I meant. Now he's not concentrating enough anymore. He's making mistakes. First of all, trying to... Basically, he tried to play this good, but he just missed this completely. Him having... Yeah, it's good enough, unfortunately. Why would you reroll that? You have block, I do not. Why are you such a person? See what I mean? Why is it just pushing me? Am I dumb? Is he dumb? What's going on here? I don't understand. I can't compute right now, basically. But yeah, he missed the diving tackle because what he did was dodge and then do GFIs. But he could have just done the GFIs without having to dodge. But I think he didn't want to stay close here because he was afraid I maybe could push him out or something. I don't know. Or knock him down and then have the ball scatter outside. But he just missed the diving tackle, so he could have prevented this completely. That was just basically what I was waiting for. A hasty move that cost him. This is still not good, basically. But I don't understand why he didn't just knock me down. He probably doesn't want me next to the ball, but really, he's so worried about that he's rather pushing me than trying to get the knockdown and just knock me off the pitch. So weird. And what we have to hope for now is that he does not... Oh, yeah. We have to hope for his... Beast of Nurgle to roll a 1 now. He's gonna use it. That's also okay. It's not ideal, but it gives me a better chance to make something of this. Okay, tentacles keep us stuck in there. That's a bummer. Nothing we can do about that, but it was the better version to try because he had a more difficult dodge, basically. So I wanted the 2+ dodge with the reroll, and the strength 4 made that a 7+ roll. We just didn't quite didn't get it. I mean, I can't get around this, basically. I have to try and dodge and I have to try and pick up the ball. That's the only thing we can do here with him. Even if I decided to just dodge out, I needed to try and go for this. So he still needs to pick that up again. He's got 3 turns left, so he's still not in real danger of not having that work. But who knows? If he is forced to use his last reroll now to pick up the ball, I would not mind it. We'd be perfectly fine with it. That guy has tackle, so yeah. Now, unfortunately, underbite will be out of the equation. In more than one way. I mean, I'm down to 3 players. And I still stood my ground way longer than I had any right to. I feel like it's fine. See, this is a match... in case you watch me regularly, you know that I can get quite salty sometimes. But this is a match where I'm actually not salty. Yes, I'm a bit annoyed at how this is going. But I also know where I made mistakes that allowed this to happen. And I know that we could have kept this as a tie if I had not played the end of the first half as bad as I did. But overall, I still had chances, and the chances didn't instantly flop. Basically, we always were in there and had a chance to still do something. It just didn't work out. It's okay, basically. So I'm not as salty here. We're gonna lose this. I know that I'm at least in part to blame myself that we are gonna lose this. And I don't feel like the dice are screwing me over completely. I'm not really happy with them, of course, but it could be worse, as always. So, I mean, there is only one thing left to do for us, which is this. It doesn't work. But that was literally the only thing we could do. He's stunned. He's stunned. So, dodging out there and blitzing the ball carrier was the last thing we could do. So, he's going to win this. It's over, basically. That's not going to change. But I will. I mean, just look at this. But that's still why I always say, why would I give up? Him asking me, before the match even started, if I don't just want to give up, basically, is such a telling thing. But look at this. It's turn 15. And if I hadn't made a mistake in the first half, now this would be a tie. Yes, I lost players. More than one. Which is unfortunate. But I mean, why are you playing Blood Bowl if you want a pixel hug, basically? It's... You lose players. It's part of the thing. You rebuild. You have to overcome stuff like this. Why would you... It's still fine. At the end, for me at least, it counts. The result is what counts. We're gonna lose this, so it's not good, obviously. But if I had played this a little bit differently, we could have won this or gotten a tie. And yes, you're right, Wolfbark. We still have a chance for the 1 die. If this fails now, which is unlikely but could, I might be able to reach over there with a skink and blitz him. But it didn't work, obviously. So it's okay. It's basically over. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. It's fine. So we are just going to do this. We will move Yaldagorth over to here, and then he's going to get a blitz against this guy. It's still not a good blitz, but it at least turns back into a 2 die. And I am even going to be the dumb one that does this because he's 1 injury away from leveling up, and I was just hoping. So he almost pitch cleared me. I do still have turn 16, by the way. I do get that. So I do, if Twitchy comes back, we at least in theory have still a chance to tie this. It's not out of the question. It's not likely, but it's possible. Ah, really? That was necessary now, though? Apparently. So that's yet another Saurus dead. Well, it happens. That one really hurts, unfortunately. He already had 2 skills. If we had lost the same amount of skinks, I wouldn't really care. But losing all of those... getting a Nickling on a Blocksaurus. The dead Block Mighty Blowsaurus now. And the dead Croxigore. It's not the first time we have to replace the Croxigore as well. And no, not RIP team. This team has over 50 matches. I'm just gonna keep playing them. I'm gonna rebuild. I don't really care that they die. It happens. Not gonna make things easier for us, but it's fine. It's fun. So he's setting up extremely aggressively, unfortunately. And I can still tie the game. It's not gonna work, because I've got exactly 4 players. But in theory, there's a chance. So let's just see what that'll bring us, I guess. And he's also got a tackle player everywhere, which does not help our case, of course. But man, that's what annoys me the most, basically. It's just, it was unnecessary, basically, that that we lost this much. It happens, of course, but ah well. And the scatter is too deep, so we're basically done. We won't do anything else to him anymore. Yeah, he's got guard there, so this is not a good block, which means we'll do this one. Nothing. I mean, I do still have a potential chance, but let's see. Hey, I picked up the ball. That's a start. Ah, okay, he had to... I mean, it's Nurgle. They've got... I needed a 6 there to catch the ball because of the disturbing presence. But, I mean, it was the last thing. At least I made the pass and I rolled a 1 on the catch where I needed the 6. I can't be too mad about that. Well, it's just dumb the way we lost this. And then Skink gets the MVP again, so yay for that. It's not even the Saurus that could have leveled up there. It's not good. We got completely beat up there. It was still closer and we should have ended this in a tie instead of a loss for me. That was my fault. But yeah, it happens. So, we are gonna buy a new Crocs. Let's go with this head this time again. Okay, Oryx. Gonna be back. Buy, please, and confirm. And then... let's see. Yig is probably... I'm gonna have to keep him for a while. Then I don't like the Niggling, but since I do have to replace another Saurus here, we can't also really afford to fire him, so we're gonna have to live with him having Niggling. Honestly, what I should do if I have the money is just start firing Skinks, because my Skinks, especially Shogath probably, are just bloating up my team value too much. The block on him... plus all the extra skills. He's really nice. I do like him, but he's too expensive for the team. Basically, he's 150 on his own. So he's basically too Saurus right now. That would help with getting easier opponents again. But we'll see. We're gonna keep trying. This is just an unfortunate one. Overall, I'm still okay with the statistic that we have on this team. Basically. Yeah, it's fine. It's just, we get matches like those. I didn't get too salty this time, which I'm happy about. I'm not happy about the outcome, but we tried, and we made some good stuff work. And his hastiness and general demeanor apparently, yeah, allowed us to stay in there longer than we had any right to. But, oh well.